The first thing you want to ask yourself is, what do you value? And the reason why I say to ask yourself this question is because this is going to help shape your 2021 intentions pretty much for the new year and for yourself and any lifestyle changes, so to speak, that'll come your way. Take a moment right now to think, what do you value? Do you value a healthy lifestyle? Do you value having a luxury lifestyle? Do you value buying pretty things and treating yourself on occasion? By answering this question, you're going to be able to shape and form all of your goals that you want to crush for the new year. What is one intention that you can set for yourself in 2021? Please write it down in the comment section down below. I encourage you. I want to see what you guys are envisioning for yourselves in 2021. Happy New Year to you all. I am Shauna and this is CK's Life. Intentions versus resolutions. When people set New Year resolutions, they're looking to change or fix something that is currently not serving them in their current lifestyle, whereas an intention is more focused on your mindset. It's more about creating an abundance in your lifestyle. The first thing that you want to do when you're setting your intentions for the new year is to write down a list of your new year goals. All we're doing here with this step is pretty much trying to map out visually the big picture. The next step is to use the SMART method. It's an acronym that stands for setting SMART, measurable, achievable or attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals. When you are writing out your list of intentions for the new year, you want all of them to fit into the categories that I just mentioned. This brings me into the next step, which is breaking down your list of intentions and goals for the new year into smaller steps. If you are getting value so far, please do not hesitate to hit the thumbs up down below, because not only does it let YouTube know that you really like this video, but it also helps me to know what types of videos to create moving forward. So you want to make that statement that you wrote down as specific as you can go. That is the first step in the SMART method. Say you want to go from being a sales associate to the manager. So what steps can you take? What specifically can you do that'll take you from being a sales associate to a manager? You want to make sure that this goal is measurable. And by measurable, it has to be something that you can keep track of your progress. If you know that it'll take you 6 weeks, then try to figure out into those 6 weeks what you can do each week to help you get closer to that end goal of becoming the sales manager. Achievable. So this is something that I also struggle with, setting really big goals for myself and intentions for this new year, but also making sure that they're achievable. Right now, my channel is sitting at a little 7.6K followers, which I am grateful for you guys. Thank you for following along in my journey. I know that I want to hit a certain amount of subscribers by December of this year. However, I don't want to put the number too high that it's unattainable, if that makes sense. Whatever it is you're trying to achieve, make sure it is something that is achievable. The next mini step in the SMART method is to make sure that your goal or your baby steps towards your goal is relevant to that end goal. It doesn't make sense to be focused on something that has nothing to do with where you want to end up. To make sure that this intention that you've set for yourself is time bound. We don't want to just have a long drawn out process. You want to have an end goal. Think of it as when you were in school, in junior high, high school, or even college, there was a deadline for that paper, right? And because you saw visually that deadline and you had it on your calendar, you knew, okay, I have a 10-page paper assignment due on this day, 2 weeks from now. I need to set aside a few hours out of my day to put towards typing up this paper. Even though we all know we waited until the last night or the last 2 nights before the paper was due. That is not okay. We cannot continue like that in 2021, honey. Put a timestamp on that goal, girl. And another way of doing this is, for me, I like to set yearly goals, and I like to go from my yearly goal and kind of niche down. I have my yearly goals, then I niche it down into quarterly goals, and that's like every 3 months, I focus on 1 or 2 of my goals, depending on my entire list. Which brings me to the next tip. Focus on 1 goal at a time. This way, when you're focusing on 1 goal at a time, trust me when I say you're gonna feel so much better about attacking your goals for the new year, and just you'll feel so successful by the end of the year because you have given each goal their undivided attention that they deserve. And above all else, you'll finally feel like you're getting somewhere with your goals. This tip is so crucial. No one else is telling you to do this but me. I highly suggest that you create a vision board. That's right, create a vision board. You heard me correctly. I believe that manifesting goes hand in hand with setting your intentions and your new year goals. Manifestation plays a key role in setting your new year intentions for yourself, crushing your goals. So this is my vision board. If you guys can see it, it's like a cute aesthetic fire board. It's simple. You just print off a picture visualization of the written list of goals that you want to achieve. Also, the vision board is a great tool to use because your brain will remember the imagery over the text. Anyways, I could go on forever about the vision board. Don't get me started. But I plan to actually film a separate video, so definitely comment down below if you'd be interested in that. Above all else, you need to stay motivated. This is not just for you, this is for me as well, because I feel like when I set up myself for success last year, we all know that 2020 was a train wreck of a year. So do not lose motivation, because if you lose motivation, you're gonna end up feeling dispirited, you're gonna lose your drive, and before you know it, it's October 31st and you're like, oh my God, I've got to finish X, Y, and Z on my list of goals for the new year before the next new year. This is why the SMART method plays a role in this as well, because then you're gonna have a deadline for each goal and you're just gonna be more focused and more accountable in your life. As you guys can see, my channel is going through a rebirth. If you are down for the ride, stay subscribed. If you are not, you know what to do. I will see you guys on Wednesday with a new video.